Ever found yourself mulling over a question? How powerful are your thoughts? Ponder over it. Reflect on it, allowing it to seep into your conscious awareness. Picture a world where the mere act of thinking isn't just a cognitive process for problem solving or communicating, but a formidable force that shapes your very existence. This idea, seemingly fantastical, isn't far from reality. Our thoughts, those silent whispers within our minds, wield a remarkable strength that's often underestimated in our everyday lives. We tend to dismiss them as trivial, as mere byproducts of our brain's computational prowess, but their influence stretches far beyond the boundaries of our minds. They are the invisible puppeteers, maneuvering the strings of our lives and directing our destiny. Consider your emotional state for a moment. Emotions aren't random. They are reactions, responses to our mental interpretations of the world around and within us. The joy you feel when you see a loved one, the sorrow engulfing you at a devastating loss, the anger bubbling within at an injustice, or the love blossoming in your heart in the presence of kindness. All these can be traced back to a thought. Taking a step further, when we indulge in positive thinking, it triggers a chain reaction. Thought inspires positive emotions. That elation you feel when you visualize achieving your dream, that's your thought at work. These emotions then motivate positive behavior. It's the act of savoring a victory, no matter how small. This is the ripple effect, originating from a solitary thought and spreading outwards. In contrast, negative thoughts breed negative feelings, leading to negative behaviors. The self-doubt that causes you to shrink back, to avoid risks. That's a negative thought sabotaging you. Our thoughts also create patterns that shape our actions, molding habits that define our behavior. We, as humans, are creatures of habit. The coffee you reach for every morning, your instinctive response to praise or criticism, even your preference for certain foods, all these stem from habits formed over time, by your thoughts. They mirror our perceptions of reality and our responses to it. Moreover, our thoughts guide our actions, serving as the compass that navigates us through life. They set our paths, leading us towards our goals and aspirations. The meticulous plan you lay out for a project, the strategy you devise to overcome hurdles. These are thoughts guiding your actions, thoughts transforming into tangible achievements. Actions are not haphazard or arbitrary. They are physical manifestations of our invisible thoughts. The power of thoughts is such that they shape our destiny. Thoughts are like master builders, methodically constructing the edifice of our lives. They lay the foundation, erect the walls, paint the rooms, and decorate the space. They determine the style, the layout, the ambiance. Every detail, no matter how minuscule, is under their purview. Thoughts work their magic in mysterious ways, like sculptors chipping away at the marble of our potential, molding us into the individuals we are destined to become. They are like authors, crafting the narrative of our existence. Every thought a word, every word a sentence, every sentence a paragraph, every paragraph a chapter in the grand book of life. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. Cultivate positive thoughts, and you'll see positivity flourish in your life. Discard negativity, and remove its influence. Harness the power of your thoughts, and you seize control of your destiny. Indeed, it becomes clear that our thoughts are the architects of our destiny. They design the blueprint, lay the foundation, and build the structure of our life. By understanding, acknowledging, and utilizing the power of our thoughts, we can take the reins of our life into our own hands. We can shape our reality and carve out our own path. We can craft a life of fulfillment, happiness, and success. The power is within us, in our thoughts. We can architect our destiny. But how exactly do thoughts achieve this? What are the scientific mechanisms behind it? This question has captivated scientists, philosophers, and the inquisitive for centuries. It's an intriguing expedition into the mind, delving deep into the intricate labyrinth of the brain, the birthplace of thoughts, where they are nurtured and eventually become part of our consciousness. Our journey begins with neurotransmitters, the brain's loyal couriers. They tirelessly labor around clock, transmitting signals from one neuron to another, facilitating the vital communication needed within our brain. Recent research reveals that over 100 distinct neurotransmitters have been identified, each playing a unique role in regulating our brain functions. Renowned neuroscientist Dr. Eric Kandel, a Nobel laureate, likens neurotransmitters to the conductors of our brain's orchestra, guiding the symphony of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Neurotransmitters' importance in shaping our perception of reality is significant. They help mold our moods, emotions, reactions, and overall mental state. As Dr. Anil Seth, a leading researcher in neuroscience and consciousness, explains, every perception we have about reality, every feeling we experience, is colored by the neurotransmitters' activity. They are the unseen architects, crafting our reality one thought at a time. Moreover, our thoughts have the remarkable ability to modulate brainwave frequency. Much like how a pebble dropped in a serene lake generates ripples, our thoughts create waves in the brain, each with its unique frequency. These frequencies directly affect our physical states, implying a direct correlation between our mental activity and physical well-being. According to a study published in the Journal of Neurophysiology, our thoughts, whether conscious or subconscious, have the power to alter not only our mental states, but also our physical ones. This interaction between thoughts and brain frequencies leads us to the fascinating concept of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reconfigure itself by forming new neural connections. It's the brain's method of adapting, evolving, and growing, akin to a tree branching out, forming new links, sprouting leaves, and adapting to its surroundings. In essence, neuroplasticity is a testament to the brain's resilience and adaptability. It validates that our brains are not fixed but dynamic and ever-changing. Neuroscientist Dr. Michael Merzenich, a pioneer in neuroplasticity research, asserts that this ability to change extends beyond forming new connections. It also includes the power of repeated thoughts to physically reform our brain. Our brains are akin to clay, flexible and ready to be shaped, and our thoughts, particularly the persistent ones, are the hands that shape this clay. Every recurring thought leaves its mark on our brains, slowly altering its form. Just as a river gradually carves a path through a mountain, so do our repetitive thoughts create a pathway in our brains. Over time, our most persistent thoughts shape our brain, sculpting it, defining it, and giving it form. As Dr. Lara, a neuroscientist and physical therapist, puts it, our brain molds itself according to our most persistent thoughts. This statement underscores the power of thoughts, the immense influence we wield within our minds. Undeniably, our minds are the architects of our reality, and each thought we have serves as a stepping stone to shape that reality. Every thought matters. Each thought counts. Ultimately, it is our thoughts that shape us, our brains, and our reality. So, let's take a moment to summarize our intriguing exploration into the power of thoughts. We have journeyed into the depths of our minds, uncovering the profound influence thoughts have on our physical state and reality. Our thoughts, we've learned, are not mere abstractions floating in the ether of our minds, but powerful entities shaping the fabric of our existence. Pull the strings of our actions, our choices, our emotions, and even our physiological reactions. The thoughts we entertain can manifest physically, either as ailments or wellness catalysts, even influencing our stress levels, mood, and immunity. In essence, we have veritable unseen forces within us, our thoughts, that can mold us for better or for worse. Worse, they can uplift us, driving us towards our goals, filling us with joy, and helping us derive happiness from simplicity. However, they can also constrain us, dragging us into despair, discouragement, and doubt. Recognizing this power within us necessitates mindfulness, an observant understanding of our thoughts without judgment. This understanding aids us in identifying patterns and triggers, arming us with the tools to transform our thinking and nurture positivity. Cultivating positive thoughts is a lifelong journey requiring patience and persistence. It involves ongoing resistance against negativity and pessimism. But this journey, as challenging as it may seem initially, can result in profound changes, leading to a life brimming with positivity, peace, and fulfillment. In conclusion, the power of thoughts is more than just theoretical. It is an everyday reality that can be harnessed for our benefit. It's not just about understanding how thoughts can influence us, but about realizing that we can actively shape our thoughts. Remember, your thoughts construct the world you live in and have the potential to create a life of fulfillment or regret. So, choose your thoughts wisely, cultivate positivity, and harness this power for your benefit. Now that we understand the power of thoughts, how can we fix negative thought patterns? How can we harness this power to create a life filled with positivity and fulfillment? The first step is awareness. We need to become conscious of the negative thoughts pervading our minds. This awareness isn't about self-criticism or judgment, but about understanding our mental landscape. Once we recognize these thoughts, we can begin to understand their triggers and patterns, helping us anticipate and manage them better. Next, we challenge these thoughts. This is where we question the validity of our negative thoughts. Is the concern real or imagined? Are we being overly critical? Are we focusing on the negative and ignoring the positive? By questioning these thoughts, we can start to dismantle them, replacing them with positive affirmations and beliefs. But remember, replacing negative thoughts with positive ones might not happen overnight. It's a process, a practice. The more we practice, the more natural it becomes, eventually evolving into a habit. This is where mindfulness exercises, meditation, and positive affirmations come into play. They allow us to train our minds, helping us shift from negative to positive thinking gradually. With practice and persistence, we can reshape our thoughts and, in turn, our reality. We can convert the energy of our thoughts from a destructive force to a constructive one, building a life of positivity, peace, and fulfillment. Remember, the power to shape your reality lies within you, in your thoughts. Make them your allies, not adversaries.